Right now, in today's market, solo freelancers are earning $10,000 a month working strictly from their laptops. They are doing this without running an agency and without managing a team. They are simply selling their AI skills, project by project, on platforms like Upwork and Fiverr. The path to these numbers is shorter than most realize. One freelancer went from zero to over $8,000 a month in just 4 months. Another built a top-rated Fiverr profile within 12 months, starting by selling $10 prompts. By the end of this video, you will know the 3 highest-paying AI freelancing skills available right now. We will cover exactly how long each takes to learn, what you should charge at every experience level, and the specific methods for landing your first paying client on each one. The transition from beginner to 5 figures happens quickly, but only if you exploit the exact right skills. The first skill is AI automation building. This is currently the highest-paying freelance skill on the market, and it carries the steepest income curve. This chart shows the relationship between a freelancer's experience and their monthly income. Beginners with 0 to 6 months of experience earn between $1,500 and $4,000 a month, but advanced freelancers with 18 or more months of experience earn $10,000 to $25,000 a month. That gap exists because your deliverables change as you level up. You start by building simple workflow automations, like connecting a form to an email sequence. Intermediate projects scale to AI-powered systems, like lead qualification bots. At the advanced level, you build autonomous AI customer support agents that handle 80% of incoming tickets without a human. 70% of revenue for top automation freelancers comes from retainers, not just the initial build. You build the system once, then charge $500 to $1,000 every month to maintain and improve it. You can learn this in 2 to 4 weeks of dedicated practice. You will use platforms like Make.com and N8N. These are visual, drag-and-drop tools that let you connect different apps together without writing code. You start selling these services on Upwork and Fiverr. Once you complete your first few projects, you use those case studies to attract larger inbound retainer leads directly on LinkedIn. The second skill is no-code AI web development. Freelancers offering this service charge between $1,000 and $5,000 per project. For this, you are building assets for startups. That includes landing pages, internal business tools to manage data, and simple SaaS prototypes. SaaS stands for Software as a Service, which are cloud-based applications businesses pay to use. By leveraging AI, you can generate the layouts and write the copy for these prototypes in hours instead of weeks. This comparison shows the economic arbitrage driving the demand. Every startup needs these tools, but most cannot justify spending $150,000 a year on a full-time developer. Instead, founders will happily pay $3,000 for your 1-week turnaround. Most freelancers see their first payout in 3 to 8 weeks. You learn this by using Webflow, Bubble, and Softer. These are visual website and app builders designed specifically with a gentle learning curve for non-developers. To find clients, you use Upwork for direct projects. You look to communities like Indie Hackers and Product Hunt to find startup founders who need prototypes built quickly, and you maintain visibility by posting your work on Twitter and LinkedIn. By applying AI inside these no-code platforms, a solo freelancer delivers agency-level output at a fraction of the cost. This allows founders to validate their ideas for a few $1,000s instead of tens of thousands. The third skill shifts from building to strategy. AI consulting commands the absolute highest hourly rate, often between $75 and $200 per hour, though it requires existing professional experience. Your deliverables here are not code or automations. You're providing product strategy reviews, AI implementation plans, and MVP roadmaps. An MVP is a minimum viable product, representing the simplest version of a tool a company should build to test an idea. This visual shows exactly why clients pay that premium. They are paying for your judgment, not your manual labor. A $400 2-hour strategy session gives a company the direct insights they need to entirely bypass months of expensive trial and error. You need a foundation of at least 2 years of experience in tech, marketing, or product management. You then spend 2 weeks deep diving into the specific AI tools relevant to your domain to build your AI fluency. Your primary channel for securing clients is LinkedIn. That is where corporate decision-makers actively spend their time looking for industry-specific insights. At this level, you shift from providing labor to providing strategy. You act as a partner, saving companies from expensive mistakes before they happen. The highest earners do not limit themselves to just one of these areas. They follow a path that strategically stacks all three skills together. You start with automation building to accumulate real case studies and testimonials. Then, you introduce no-code web development as an upsell to your existing automation clients. This eliminates the need to constantly hunt for new work. After 6 to 12 months of delivering client work across automations and web development, you have the credibility to begin offering high-ticket AI consulting. This timeline maps the financial progression. Months 1 through 3 focus on automation projects, earning up to $5,000 a month. Months 4 through 6 layer in web development, hitting $10,000. Months 7 through 12 add consulting, reaching $20,000 a month. This pricing exists due to a massive supply and demand imbalance. While a traditional graphic designer competes with millions of others, an AI freelancer currently competes with almost nobody. But that imbalance will not last. The freelancers who establish themselves right now will build the client relationships and the case studies that newcomers cannot catch up to. Start building today. Share this with someone who freelances but hasn't added AI to their services yet. And hit subscribe to ByteAI Labs. Next time, we are breaking down how to make money with AI without writing a single line of code.